Hello, so today we will see the Java switch expression with yield, featuring French poets for the examples. In Java, you can use L labels in switch expression. When you do this, the block of code to the right of the label is called a switch label statement group. Here's an example using a switch expression with famous French poets. So we have poet Baudelaire, then the thing we seek is syllables by passing to a switch the argument poet, and then we have some different cases with the value of the different poets, giving in output a console output, and it returns the number of the syllables used by the poet. So here's the example. And in this code, we are using a switch expression to return a value. You see here, it is a switch expression, not a switch statement, because it is used as a part of equal as a function. The yield keyword, for example, here, and here, is used to produce a value from a case branch. The system.out.println calls are just here to simulate additional logic in each case. The design allows switch expression to return values clearly and concisely. It's also useful for pattern matching and decision structures. Important note on yield. Yield is only used in switch expression, not switch statement. So not like the old way we did in the past, where we put, for example, a statement starting with switch, like we use if. Here it is used as a method, as a function, and not as a statement. In contrast, switch statements use break to prevent fall-through. For example, here we have yield, and in a switch statement, we would have a break to prevent fall-through. If you forget to include a yield or break in traditional L case, a case L, syntax you may introduce unintended fall-through behavior. So if we didn't put some yield here and here, all the value of the poet will go through the value yield 8. Then we'll test first this part. So let's test this one. So here we have the code. Let me show you. So I have a poet, for example, Baudelaire. I use the method getPoet used by syllables, the way with a yield and the classic case statement. And we have an enum like this, poet, and the different value, Hugo, Verlaine, Rimbaud, Baudelaire, Mallarmé, and Aragon. So let's run it. So you see, for example, Baudelaire is here, and if I go in this switch, it will pass this one, and it will go just here. It checks it is Baudelaire and then return 10. But if I remove this one, for example, we will get the number 8 as value. Okay, so you see the yield is necessary to break the fall through. Great, let's get back to the lesson, the mini lesson. So then you can use in a preferred case L arrow operator for clarity. Java also supports a more concise and modern syntax, case L and arrow operator, like in the lambda. This is safer and reduces the risk of fall through. If you need to run multiple statements, wrap them in a block and use yield explicitly. For example, here we have quite the same content that before, but we have arrow operator like a lambda expression. So here's the enum. We'll check this one. So I get back to the code. So this was the method without the lambda, and now we'll use this method. So I will show you the code. So you see, same syllables. Then you have the poet, an arrow operator, and the action following this case content. So let's check it. So we run this method, poet Baudelaire, and get poet with voila. And so we get the value 10, okay, and a symbol string and flow. Because it gets there, it put Baudelaire in it, it gets to the switch evaluate the case Baudelaire as the right one, and then it outputs the symbolic switch and flow text and return 10 as value. And then output in this system.out.println the value 10. So it is what we got here. Okay, and so to conclude, use the else when working with switch expression to return values. Use case else instead of with arrow operator instead of case else in the classic way when possible to make your code safer and clearer. When handling more complex logic in a case, use a block with curly braces and a yield inside. Thank you very much and see you maybe in another video. Bye!